beautiful, now look at me. My actions aren't beautiful, it's clear to see.
Why one must be sensitive in the language that they use in professions in terms of age, gender, and race.
Well, basically, people must be sensitive in the language that they use to show respect on others. It is to avoid wrong judgments, and it is also to show honorific at different race. Being insensitive to your language may lead into a huge conflict caused by misunderstanding. Everyone must be sensitive to their language that they use to the fact that we have different beliefs and own understanding to the environment we live in. It's more advisable to be careful not just in our words but also in our actions to avoid chaos and maintain peace. In other words, we should be sensitive in our language, especially in terms of age, gender, and race. It is because our languages defines our races, culture, tradition, and lifestyle. We speak with a few languages we acquired, but we should be careful as other words may be offensive towards the other language professionally. Thank you.
Okay, so first of all, there are different kinds of audiences in a particular setting, and one must be extra careful in the language that they use in the profession in terms of age, gender, and race so that the speaker will avoid future conflicts and misunderstanding that will insult or offend some of the listeners.
Thank you for your truthful answer.
So for me, it is very important to be sensitive with the usage of language to avoid misconception between the writer or the viewer or the audience. So also, considering that we are facing a wide range of audiences with different races and gender, we must be sensitive for us to become much careful for us not to offend or insult some people. That's all.
Wow. Thank you.
For me, we must be sensitive every time we talk in every person, age, gender, and races. Because if we talk without sensitivity, it's either we can build a person's confidence or it may discourage them if we were not sensitive in our language.
Wow, thank you so much, sir.
Race. So the simplest answer of that is not being biased or being fair with someone else. Because when someone uses the language that implies a bias or a judgmental attitude, the person may take offensive. And we should need to be sensitive enough to use the unbiased language because we unconsciously transform a huge amount of detail about our personal lives in the language that we always use. So, including our innate biases, for many of us, it takes work to recognize our unconscious biases and work against them. This is just another reason why we should need to consider the use of biases-free language. And that's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.